Strubilitide here from Thailand. For instance, big Man City fans. If you don't know me, for instance, I lived in Manchester all for my life. Now I'm 3 years into the land of smiles, and yeah. So just gonna start my account. So for instance, I don't want to make my videos too long because I don't want to bore you to death. And for instance, I've been living in Thailand now for 3 years. Portugal is a Tuesday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll go dark about 6 o'clock. One thing I love about Thailand is we don't have uh, the, the the summertime and the winter time, etc. For instance, even though it's cold time in Thailand. For instance, for instance, it's 6 o'clock when it goes. The sun comes up, and it's 6 o'clock when the sun comes up, and it's 6 o'clock when sun goes down. So we're gonna get a nice sunset by the looks of it. So it's been a 30-degree day, but like it's cold in the mornings. For me, it is. It's 21 degrees. 21 degrees. Oh, okay. You all right? It gets really high with his with his with his chirps, etc. For instance, but Thai wildlife. So here I am talking about Manchester City. What we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about for instance, yeah. So for instance, and what's happening with England? So for instance, it appears 9 players decided that for instance, they ain't going to play England. 2 of them from Manchester City, Jack Grealish and Phil Foden. And Jack was no surprise, which I was delighted about. Uh, a bit of a question mark. Uh, which, why the hell would a bit of a so I don't know what the hell was that. So if anybody can help me, for instance, with the part of Manchester City's list, so, yeah, and the other thing was a bit of a shock to see why was what's wrong. Um, so we're gonna have to compete with this guy. Anyway, so yeah, so I was that wrong with him. Don't know. So yeah, so different and on the to them this morning, and they talked about to go over not whatever. So, but it was part of my city party. So until the 23rd to get things, get him back on the, back fit again or whatever. The only person I would like to see also drop out is Kyle Walker. If Kyle Walker has an issue with his knee, and yeah, so for instance, he should definitely be resting it and give himself a rest because first half in this against Brighton, I thought he was okay. Second half, not okay, for instance, and should have gone out to stop the cross. And yeah, so for instance, and some City fans weren't complimentary towards him in the second, but I think, for instance, if you're not fit and you haven't trained as much, so for instance, to your fitness, you're not going to be playing to your maximum performance. So sometimes I kind of not in total agreement with some of a lot of City fans. But again, they're just sending texts saying he's crap, get rid of him. It's not an explanation to me. Don't say something. I just have gone off. Can't use words accept me. Yeah, we can always say just you got to be maybe clarity more in what saying. Turn around and say what I did happen. Uh, will lost that so yeah, so I yeah, I'm glad Jack has come back and since why. You see the fact not this is the shit in doing not that. Why the hell would you want to go back with? The guy's not played. He's only played a few games of sickness. You've got this massive, huge pool of football players to pick from. Some guys can give them the opportunity. I know you want to try and do a good job and very good. But if he's not playing, how to ball between days? Playing the guy. What's the playing him? He's being sharp, boom, boom for you. I don't understand what logic behind there picking teams in the first place. Yeah, so that was stupid. So, for instance, you want to pick the guys in the best form. What was because again, these England managers keep saying one thing and saying something else. Oh, I want to pick the best players and the best fitness. I don't care about his reputation. What was Southgate used to say that? Load of nonsense, load of garbage. Why'd you play with a sick Harry Kane in the Euros? So yeah, it's just crazy. I just don't. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm glad Jack can do his rehabilitation without having to think about football. What's got being picked for England? Nonsense. Anyway, so I can tell you, don't really care. To tell you the truth, I'm not really a massive England fan. Just really. I don't try. I don't mind watching the Euros. I don't mind watching the World Cup, but I do kind of, England got knocked against Spain. I was more supporting Spain than Spain. I also like Spanish football, and I lived in Ireland. I got for instance, in the way the football society to Spain. Tunisian. Uh, is your country? Yes. On the island, that's a big problem. Enjoying in shambles. My father and my mum used to be always in Ireland, and me and my brother we were supporting England, and so yeah. So for instance, my mother said, "I'm bloody Irish." So yeah. So with an Irish upbringing and everything, a lot of I drink Guinness, and I was my first pint of Guinness when I was 6 years old. So they still got the picture. I see me drinking stout, glass of stout. Yes. But no, so football, football. Um, it's going to be the next 2 weeks to talk garbage of Hurricane and oh, goodness, it's absolutely this is and has pulled out. Mother of the years, I think there's only one who's not in the top of the main teams. So Trent Alexander, don't know what's wrong. Maybe he's genuine. I don't know. Then you've got Declan Rice out. Mikel Arteta is getting a bit of a Ferguson. Players out and Saka one guy since it's a bit of a shock. Anyway, so yeah, it's just a bit, and it's a lot of so 9 out from England. Yeah, so see how they carry on because I think they lost last time. Ooh, no. So listening to what else has gone on to the guys over here in Thailand, and Pep's going to sign in the next couple of days. Extension to It was one over that. So I think there's a time if we wanted to go, they could go. Was to go, but at the moment, etc. There's too many balls on the air at the moment. There's too many issues, and at the moment, and I said this in my last time. There's too much issues at the moment. Too many things that needs to be addressed. And I think, for instance, I was listening to LB and Lewis yesterday. For instance, they were good at clarifying, but again, for instance, they were saying and a few others, and Johnny City, he was saying the same thing, and they were like, there's a lot of issues, and uncertainty about Pep needs to die down completely. He needs to sit down, move on. Like, not worry about that. Get in, men, so uh, so, yeah, Superman deal done. Get get some players. Really got to deal with issues at the moment. And then, for instance, get the right in what you said. Win, bring calmness. Against Spurs for the win. Since I think, for instance, be a lot of anxiety. For instance, at City, for instance, with Zubimendi, back, players back. Hopefully, we'll get a few players back. Hopefully, we won't pick up any more injuries. So, for instance, but against Spurs, etc. That hopefully, for instance, that will calm fears down and worries. Yeah, it's going to be because at the moment, etc. We've got too many issues going on. And then we've got Pep Guardiola, for instance, at the forefront, and then we've got the injuries at the forefront as well. Like a juggler carrying 10 balls at the moment, etc. 10 many issues. Like I think I put it down as a prick in a hope spike, for instance, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, for instance, and I think JSCG said the same thing about too many issues, and that's what Man City are at the moment. And those issues are magnifying themselves, and they're affecting our football in every way. For instance, overworked players, tired players. We're into 11 games, and the players look knackered. Why? What's the story? What's going on here? Come on, for instance. For instance, but recruitment, for instance, um, for instance, so we need to really get a bit of stability in the squad, and this I think what bothers I think probably a lot of City fans is, and I think for instance you can listen to clarification. We don't know. When we can speculate, we can think about it, we can have a chat, we can listen to what's coming out, we can do the smell, see what we can smell, we can listen to Ptolemy, for instance, we can listen to you know other journalists are coming out and what British journalists, you kind of, yeah, for instance, you got to get the reliable ones, the good ones. Some overseas journalists and what they're saying, what the players are saying when they're going to do uh, they're saying, for instance, in commentary. But at the moment, etc., we do speculate a lot, for instance, on what the players are saying. Really go on the scenes, but there needs to be more clarification from the club. To me, I think there needs to be clarification on the injuries. I know we don't let secrets out to our competitors, but I think, for instance, we need to be more open with what's going on with the players, who's injured, what's wrong with them, who's on the red line, why, when you got Brighton was clearly, for instance, on the front foot when we went 1-0. Why did we not go bring Kanji on? Okay, or why was it? Why did or is it to fill the bench, or is it just what's the point of having two experienced defenders on in front of a teenager who did well, Pussy, for instance, when you knew that, for instance, Brighton's got to come on to us, shore it up, go back 5, claim the point, go away from Brighton with a point. But when you realise that, you know, what is the point of taking them? If they're on the red line, if they're on there, can they go 20 minutes? Are they bad? What's the point of taking them? Bad. So where are we? Where's the red? Who's approaching the red line? Who's injured? How long are they going to be? You know, and there's brought me more clarification. I know Pep's I'm not a doctor, to which he says all the time, I'm not a doctor. I know the British media, for instance, to sit there and ask questions, etc. from Pep. I know Pep was a bit frustrated with the Lee Carsley, for instance, and the Jack Grealish thing. He wasn't happy in the press conference because sometimes you can tell when a Pep's happy because he talks a lot. So, for instance, and there's a lot of explanations. But at the moment, etc., he doesn't. We don't know. We need more peace, which normally gets. And it's not just one thing; it's 10 things. I think, you know, whatever. And we need to get, you know, either going, coming, Sam, million, 6 million, and said, listen, you can't achieve that needs to happen. So you need to ease the fear of what's going on. I don't know, for instance, because I know the fans are, and I am, guys, etc. There, it is. We don't, you know, these broadcasts by a lot, but etc. Who, for instance, who've got to take charge. I've got every faith in and the and Tiki and Ferran. What's it called? Team Pep. What's it called to get us out of this mess? To which we will. They still talk about crisis. I'm still not saying there's a crisis. No chance. No way. I'm not using that word. I think it's an overused word. For instance, again, it's another English word which gets overused. For instance, and I think it's in issues. But again, win the next few years, etc. Then we the moment with players and injuries and extra games, etc. For instance, yes. Can we fight for? Of course, where the hell we can. We're Manchester City. You don't win 4 Premier League titles in a row, for instance, without understanding exactly what needs to be done. So, for instance, I'm going to avoid little eye sports, for instance, talk crap, for instance, who just happen to be, I don't know what it is about me. I just happen to be, because he's on the top of my fridge, my Alexa. Alexa, play Talk Sport. She back this morning, goes in the shower. What's it called? And there's she banned. Next, we're going to talk about Man City's run off. Huh? Okay. Yes, making some dinner. Alexa, play Talk Sport. Let's talk Manchester City and next, we're going to talk about Man City and their report. I'm thinking, what the hell? And it happened to me 5 times. I kid you not. The amount of times I listen to talk garbage, etc. Honestly, seriously, you know, I choose what I listen to and how I listen to it and when I listen to it and what mood I'm in to listen to it. And I just happened to it's either I'm lucky and they just happen to be talking about Manchester City at the time and they haven't talked about or for instance they never talk about Manchester City and because of Manchester City talk about Ooh, because we're Man United fans and Spurs fans and Tottenham fans and Chelsea fans, and we hate Man City. And So what's it called? So Talk Sport, and it's 10 United presenters. I know I've counted them, and so Man. Oh, uh, there'll be no talk, very little talk about 115 because it'll be Man Man uh, Man well, Man well, there's a lot of you. You go that. Let's go. Yeah. Man, whoa, we could talk about Man City and how bad they're doing. No, where? And they're clapping their little hands. Ooh, forget about Arsenal. Oh no, forget about Arsenal. Not important. No. Let's talk about Man City and how bad they're doing. Ooh. United, they got hammering in. Ooh. They got that's why they beat the what's it called? They beat Leicester 3-0. Ooh, wow, congratulations! We're on the rise. Went from 13th to 13th. Yay! Now they got another in the league, top four, top. Yeah. All right, it's okay now. Second time, and they've got the books. And City lost 2 games in a row. The Premier League, and yeah, it's the last time we won a Champions League, and how many goals we conceded. Crisis. Yes, I ain't. I'm not. So there's Bias BC, for instance, or I might listen to a music podcast, something like that, when I'm making my dinner. So, but I kind of look at my Alexa and go, should I, should I bother? Yeah. Where you your shop, for instance, and it's like Mike Goldbridge, and Gold, whatever his name is, and Brent, whatever his name is, the not Forest fan. From like, did you watch? Just God, how do you say? How do you say? I'm like, hmm? You're not going to say, man, you're great. Man City corner and book, no, it's not going into it. Uh, he's going about Arsenal. Well, I think Arsenal, his little notepad and his pen and things like that. In back in. No, yeah, Arsenal. Or Jimmy Carragher, whatever. And that's back to Liverpool. Uh, or and yeah, so for instance, and oops, and yeah, the time. Anyway, for instance, and Gary Neville, for instance, the ordinary level, for instance, who knows everything, apart from managing in Spain. Uh, so he, you can to him talk, etc. For instance, and yeah, Gary Neville's podcast. Oh, I think, I think, ever since you made a mess in Spain, I'm not having more from you. Really can't. I seriously, you for me. Yeah. So whenever you open your little mouth and mention about this and this and me needs to play here, needs to play that, why the hell you didn't do that? What was insane? Why did you make such a mess there? Oh, yes. Oh. So yeah. So, but a lot of these, so you kind of like, yeah, you're never gonna get you're gonna get an average often in this lot. Um, good afternoon. Hello. See what I'm doing here? Anyway, so guys, now it's time to Chico clock because he's going to be doing this now for the next. So I'm gonna. So, but that's my feeling. If you're gonna watch Blake, you watch England. Okay. Yeah. For instance, it'd be on a ridiculous England. I might just watch the highlights on YouTube. Okay, guys. Love you. From Thailand. Got Logatango on Friday. Just a don't be stupid. Wear a helmet if you're running a motorbike. Don't be a clown. Nobody cares about you. Francis, honestly, Francis, you're nothing special. Honestly, Francis, show respect to the country. You know, Francis, slangs and foreigners. Everything they see, especially in where I live in Chongqing, for instance, and yeah, all the time. So respect the culture, respect the people, and yeah, enjoy yourself. But,